Well, hey there, my wolf pack. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming, and we are going to start a brand new character in Elder Scrolls Online. I decided to go ahead and do a Let's Play, so that's exactly what this is a Let's Play, starting from the very beginning, and it's the Greymoor beginning. So there are different options when you have the different chapters. So let's go ahead and get started. Choose a Breton Sorcerer.
Is someone out there? I could use your assistance. I'm quite trapped in here.
All right, so here we are. This is the cell that you start out in when you have Greymoor. Always definitely make sure you check these containers. I mean, it seems like you're grave robbing or whatever. I mean, things like that, but they're there for a reason. They're there for you to loot. So in between the talking, I will talk myself. So here we go.
My thanks. Hear me out if you want to escape this place. You were on the cart. I saw you before those witches caught us and tossed me in this stone box. Glad you're finally awake. Apologies for my ghastly appearance. I'm not feeling my best. Our precise location, I can only speculate. Somewhere in western Skyrim, I suppose. I was involved in my own investigation when the Ice Reach Coven Witch attacked. We can escape, but I desperately need your help first. The witches must have stashed my belongings nearby. Among them is a small flask. I can open the cell door. Once I do, I need you to retrieve that flask for me. I'll be too weak. And until I have it, you're in significant danger. I swear, I intend you no harm. If I don't get that flask back, however, my intentions won't matter. Retrieve it, then we'll break out of here together.
It's really neat to see this guy. You know, I mean, like, if you play a playthrough, you know, Cadwell's Silver and Gold and things like that, you'll actually meet the house that he's with, of vampires and things like that. And it's neat to see him because if you play Greymoor, the playthrough, without starting out here with an existing character, you know, he's someone that you deal with even then. So it's really awesome. And, you know, I can't speak highly enough about the graphics, about the voice acting. Everything about this game, like I've said before, is really phenomenal. So, and we're going to take the flask back to him.
Yes, that's better. Thank you. I could feel my control slipping away. Yes, that was blood. But I swear there's no cause for alarm. Not every vampire is a monster. I'm part of a group that only drinks from willing donors. We regulate the actions of less scrupulous vampires. I belong to House Ravenwatch, one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. We adhere to the teachings of our founder, Count Verandis Ravenwatch. We take no blood by force. We help those in need, and we curtail the actions of more hostile vampires. We go where we're needed. I was investigating a burial site in Bankurai when I discovered smugglers stealing ancient remains. I followed the trail, ran into the witch, and, well, you know the rest. Now, we need to get out of here. Sort of. I regained enough of my senses when they carried me in here to remember the way out. It's pretty straightforward. I'll guide the way if you defend us from anyone who blocks our path. If we work together, I'm certain we can escape.
So basically, he helps you escape and you help him escape because he's not much of a fighter. He's more of a scholar type. So it's really cool. It's, you know, this beginning, if you've ever played the other beginning, which you have to, even in this, you know, it's nice to start out at least this way. So let's go ahead and fight this dude, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
I'll put you two milk drinkers back in your cage.
The only way out is through. I'll support you from back. Strike him with a light attack. Hit him again.
So basically, I'm going to go ahead and talk. This is teaching you, this is like a beginning thing. It's teaching you how to fight. It's teaching you the basics. Even though you're not using, possibly, you're not using the weapon that you want to be using. Once you get past this guy, there's a room that has other weapons. But, it's teaching you, oh, hey, you can hit heavy hit, you can do light hits, attacks and things like that. It teaches you how to block. I mean, it's like really cool. Also, like most games, they do give you, tutorials like this, but it's just really neat. You're totally focused and you've got this guy in the background telling you what to do, and you look and it shows you, like for me, this is, PlayStation 4. So, it's saying L2, R2, R2, things like that. Pretty neat, I think. It's basically, it's a game's better version of, what we content creators do. When we show you how to do something in a game, they're actually showing you when you first start out. So, and now you can go into the next area and you see there's other weapons. And for me, she's going to be a sork, or she is a sork, and I'm going to use staves. I'm old school. I love staves. So at least the front bar is going to be a staff, and it's going to be an inferno or lightning staff. Next you go and, oh man, it's a huge spider. I mean, like in real life, I'd be hiding behind this guy, and I'd probably even almost throw him to the spider, because that's how much I am terrified of spiders. It'd be like, at the very least, my pet would be eaten while we ran away. And I'm not the dog, cat, heck no. We're talking, just fantasy type pet here, the one that's fighting him on the other side. I'd be like, okay, you fight, we're gonna run. Terrified of spiders. So I remember the first time playing Elder Scrolls, and it was Skyrim, and there were spiders that big that I was fighting, and even smaller ones, and it was so scary to me because it was the first game that I had played that had huge spiders. Anyway, I'll let you guys listen to this part.
Hide. Look up on the bridge.
As you'll see, the storm's effects will be quite devastating.
As long as everything is ready for the first harvest of Gaia, I will be pleased.
Very curious. Let's talk for a moment. That was Ergon. I'm not sure, but I believe we'll make an investigator out of you yet.
Yeah, I tend to lose patience with reading, even with the voice acting and things like that. If I've done it before, it's like, ugh. So I apologize. I mean, like, hey, don't decide on playing a game and if me going through, the voice acting or what's going on, too quickly impact if you want to play this game or not. Basically, it's awesome, and going through it a few times is great, but beyond that, it's a let's play. So what we're doing, we're playing, and I'm letting you see kind of like the mechanics of starting out in Greymoor, a new character. So keep that in mind. And, of course, I do have the Greymoor let's play where I didn't start a new character, and I used Mystified, my Templar. She's actually the character that I started from day one of playing Elder Scrolls Online. So, and I apologize if I sound kind of funny. I'm tired. We are actually moving, so I've been packing, and we've been looking at houses and trying to buy a house, and finally we are buying a house. And anyone who's been through that process knows it's a long, painstaking process, and we're towards the end of it. So that's in part why I am not doing live streams right now. And I will be doing those again sometime in January. I will start back up. But I am not promising the first week of January. I have a lot of cleaning, a lot of painting, and a lot of things to do after the fact. So, but I will start back up in January. In the meantime, I hope you are enjoying the videos and you are finding them helpful. This one, of course, you wouldn't necessarily find helpful, but I hope you find it entertaining. You see all these areas, in this starting area when you start a new character for Greymoor. Look at all the places where they have weapons. If, oh, you know, I really wanted this weapon, I should have, you know, picked this weapon up. We have many more chances to pick those weapons up, you know. Even if you're not sure that you're going to play a character that uses a staff or a sword or a two-handed sword, grab them anyway and try them out. You might be surprised. You know, they do say you can play your way, and you can still cast spells if you have a sword. You can still cast spells if you have dual wield. You can still cast spells, you get the hint, when you use a bow. So that's the really cool thing, but there are certain things that come with, like the destruction staff, that if you don't use the staff, you're not going to be able to have or cast from the staff, clearly. You can see we're running, and it's really, I'm cutting out a lot of scenes because I thought it might be boring for you to actually see me looting everything and killing everything and looting and searching, you know, because I'm the kind of player that I know from having played this game. Oh, hold on.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, I had no patience. I wasn't even going to wait for him to finish talking. So basically, I'm the type of player that I check every urn, every vase, every whatever, because I know that you can get some really good stuff occasionally from those things.
Somehow that pike is involved. Destroy it quickly.
So, and if you watched my Greymoor series, you'll know what the witch pike is, and you'll know she's the one who actually started it to an extent. And you know who the gentleman is that was speaking to her, but I'm not going to ruin that for you. Watch my Greymoor series if you want to know. All right, so Norian.
Before we killed Matron Regala. I still don't understand what the Coven has planned, and it's the not knowing that worries me. That's true, and we stopped that storm. My investigations have led to even darker corners, but progress has been made. Here, consider this a stipend from Ravenwatch. The Ice Reach Coven's presence in Western Skyrim concerns me.
So basically, he's going to send you to Solitude, and that's where, if you wanted to, you don't have to. Just keep that in mind if you're not familiar. You don't have to go to Solitude. You don't have to continue playing through Skyrim area, Western Skyrim. You can actually, from here, I am actually, once we get outside and I've saved, I'm going over to start the actual main storyline. So part 2 of my Let's Play will be us going to Davin's Watch, because I'm Ebonheart Pack, and you know, starting the main storyline and making sure that I pick up, and you also need to make sure you pick up the main storyline, Magic Guild, Fighters Guild. Those are very important to pick up. So I hope you're enjoying this, and let me know if there's something you want me to do or not do while I'm doing these Let's Plays. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming saying, please remember to smash that like button, ring that bell to be alerted when you want to know when I go live online or put out other videos, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, or had a very Merry Christmas, depending on when this came out, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Bye-bye.